Well, good morning, East Texas. We have some storms that pushed through overnight. Those are mostly moved out of our area, but we still saw quite a bit of rain here through most of East Texas. The bulk of the storm is out to the south now toward Hemp Hill and Lufkin, and it's continuing to weaken. We saw quite a bit of lightning with it over the past couple of hours. Now that's starting to die down a little bit, and that's going to continue to move out to the southeast and continue to weaken as it moves out of our area. We're still seeing some rain, though, across East Texas out towards center. Nacogdoches kind of drying out, but still a couple of showers. Lufkin and Hemp Hill, you guys are still seeing quite a bit of rain, and you will continue to see so over the next hour or so. All right, like I said, this pushed through overnight, and we saw quite a bit of damage. All of these icons here are where we've gotten damage reports from that storm that pushed through, whether that was from a wind gust or reports of flooding. The bulk of the flooding reports have been up to areas to our north, but here in Tyler, this is the only damage report that we have seen thus far. That was due to high wind. It knocked down a power line here, and it kind of blocked a roadway as reported by local law enforcement. That was due to the very high winds, close to 60 miles per hour for that wind gust. However, we are still worried about a lot of rainfall. That could hang around into the early morning hours of today, so give yourself a little bit of extra time for your commute. We still have a flood watch in place for all of the counties that are highlighted up there in green. That goes until 7 a.m. today. So always be careful when you're heading out on those roadways, and remember to never drive into a flooded area. A good rule of thumb is to turn around, don't drown. All right. We got quite a bit of rain, like I said, up to the north. Lots of rain, close to 4 inches, as indicated by our radar estimates. Here in Tyler and Longview, we got close to 2, maybe 2.5 inches, and then down to the south, closer to 1 inch. But that will be added to our tally once we get the latest numbers in from the storms that are currently out toward deeper East Texas. Okay, here's a look at our futurecast. Those storms are going to continue to move out of our area rather quickly today, and we should see mostly some pretty thick cloud cover over East Texas, maybe a couple of pop-ups out toward Longview and Marshall, Henderson. But by the time we get to the afternoon, those clouds will start to burn off, and we'll see the sunshine making a comeback, and then we'll stay pretty clear through the evening hours as well. All right, but once that sun comes out, it's going to allow our temperatures to rise a little bit more. We're staying in the 70s for most of the day until the afternoon, when we top out at 81 degrees here in the Rose City and 81 in Longview, Linden and Mount Pleasant up to only 79 degrees, out toward Crockett topping out at 82. Tonight we're dropping down to the 60s and 70s, Tyler down to 68, 70 degrees in Athens, and then Lufkin and Groveton bottoming out at 71 today with a couple of clouds hanging around. Then we are back up to the 80s, but then through the weekend we are only hanging out in the 70s, so it will be an absolutely gorgeous weekend if you want to get outside and enjoy it, because we'll have lots of sunshine and perfect temperatures. And hey, if you are going to head out to the Red River Rivalry, it's going to be a spectacular day to do that. Only a high of 70 degrees on Saturday, and mostly sunny with only a couple of clouds that are floating through our area. But over the next 7 days, it will be an absolutely gorgeous week ahead. So we'll see 81 today and tomorrow, and then 70s through the weekend. Then we're going to warm up a little as we get to early next week, seeing highs in the 80s, but lots of sunshine on tap.